Next on Vegas, Dan tracks a killer who's determined to make B his next victim.
I've really got to go this way.
Miss Travis, even on a temporary basis, has become too meddlesome to tolerate any longer.
Not bad. Almost doing as well as I did on my first solo flight. Okay, B. Setting up for the landing. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Not a bad landing. A little bumpy on the approach, huh? But not too...
Dan, I just saw a man murdered.
You want to run that by me again?
You know those expensive houses off Tropicana?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I was making my approach, and I looked down, and I saw a guy get shot by the pool. Dan, it wasn't a mirage.
B, you think you can find that house again?
Yeah, it's about a mile from here.
All right, maybe we better check it out. I'll call Nelson on the way. Would you take care of the plane?
Sure.
May I help you?
Mr. Jeffries, I'm Lieutenant Nelson. I'd like permission to search your premises.
What for, Lieutenant?
A shooting was reported here.
Is this a joke?
No, sir, I'm sorry. It's not a joke.
May I ask who reported this alleged shooting?
I did. I was landing at Austin Field, and I looked down and I saw a man shot at your pool. He had a red sweater and red hair.
Young lady, you've made a terrible mistake. But by all means, come on in. Have a look around. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. There's been a slight misunderstanding. Do sit down. Carry on with what you were doing. The police are going to have a little look around. Gentlemen, be my guest. Excuse me.
All right, Don, check that out. Jake, you go there.
Dave, I don't understand. These people weren't here before. You know I wouldn't call you here on a wild goose chase.
B, I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you. But you must admit, this doesn't look much like a murder scene.
I know, that's what I don't understand.
All right, I'll check it out.
Dan, I know that lady over there in the blue. Her name is Margaret Sorensen. She owns a string of designer dress shops in town, and when I can afford it, I go in.
Let's go have a little talk with her.
B, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, what on earth are you doing? We just heard a rumor that someone was supposed to have been shot here.
Margaret Sorensen, this is Dan Tanner.
How do you do?
Hello, sorry for the interruption. But would you mind telling me how long you've been here?
Well, I must have arrived about 3, a couple of hours, I suppose.
Yeah. Spending all the time out here by the pool?
Yes, that's how the invitation read, cocktails by the pool. Oh, I did make one trip to the powder room.
What about the others?
I doubt if the menu's the powder room.
Why are you lying?
Lying? Beatrice, obviously you're upset, but please don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
I saw a man shot here, and I want to know why you're all covering up.
I won't stand here and be humiliated like this. Now, if you will excuse me.
I haven't finished.
B, come on.
With me, you have.
B,
She's lying.
you know what you're saying? I mean, the implication is that all these people are covering up, too.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, is it possible that this might be the wrong house? Is that possible?
You don't believe me either, do you?
I'm not saying
But you're
that.
thinking it.
I'm thinking that there's another way to go on this, but not right here and not in front of all these people. Come on.
Place is clean, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Well, we struck out. No murder weapon, no victim, no bloodstains. Mr. Jeffries has been very understanding. I think we should go.
You satisfied, Lieutenant?
Yes, Mr. Jeffries. Sorry for bothering you.
Well, it's no bother. As a matter of fact, you made things more exciting. The party was getting rather dull. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I know how you must feel. Shall I show you out? You all behaved admirably.
Get rid of the body.
Memoirs.
I'm writing down everything exactly like I remember it.
You're not going to give up on this thing, are you?
Well, what would you do if nobody believed you?
Probably try to find my way to the truth.
That's right. And I want you to help me find the truth.
Why should I? Other than being a very intelligent lady, you're just another pretty face.
I can tell you're going to help me, aren't you?
How can you tell?
I can tell.
Yeah, well, look, we don't know what we've got ourselves into here, so I don't want you to do anything foolish, all right?
All right.
All right. And you, Mr. Binzer, I want you to run something down for me.
Sure.
Lyle Jeffries, our host of the cocktail party, I want you to find out what he had in common with his guests besides little tiny sandwiches and very expensive champagne.
You mean something shady or something?
I know something they all had in common. They were all very good actors.
Yeah, I want you to get personal, Do you know what I mean by personal, Vince?
Yes, private life.
Yes, exactly.
Au revoir, avant-garde, soup du jour.
Vince.
Hmm?
You might need these.
I'm gonna go home.
B.
Yeah, I know. Nothing foolish.
In line now, girls, and let's try another run through. Can we have the music a little louder, please?
For that white tie affair, one tiny white satin bow and a floating black crepe sheath is all you need. A shimmering halter neck jumpsuit, completely covered with pale aqua paillettes and wrapped at the waist with floating chiffon panels. Brilliant coral
Just
crepe.
a second. Hold it there, would you please, Raina? These panels are not falling right. Would you ask Marianne to steam them all out and check them thoroughly? Go back to Marianne, dear. Thank you.
Coral crepe.
No. Could we change the order, please? Could we have the white crepe first and then the coral crepe?
No problem at all, thank
Thank you.
Just switch, girls. All right. Your next classic white crepe gown. Reverse. Classic white crepe gown. The long sleeves are widened at the shoulder. Deeply curved neckline is accented with draped bands of fabric. Brilliant coral crepe de chine simply cut to cling, with shoulder detail of circles of crepe and a carved low back. An ideal gown for the bridal party. Flowing apricot chiffon, topped with glittering sequins and beads. A Grecian goddess in purest white silk and jewelry, limned in a gown with deep slash neckline, tiny peplum, and a satin waist time. All right, yeah, we'll go on. An ideal gown for the bridal party. Flowing apricot chiffon, topped with glittering sequins and beads.
Hello?
Classic
Lyle?
white crepe gown.
This is
belongs-
Margaret. We have a problem.
Problem?
Deeply
It's that
curved
woman,
neckline is
Beatrice
accented
Travis.
with draped bands.
She's up to something. She's been hanging around the show rehearsal.
Well, that seems to me the sort of problem best solved by ignoring it.
Brilliant
How
coral
can I
crepe
ignore it? I don't know what she's up to.
Then relax. The police have already discredited her story. All she's trying to do is to make you seem foolish.
I still don't like it. She's Tana's secretary.
I know that. Be patient. Now, you learn to live with it. She'll give up.
And if she doesn't?
Then we'll have to arrange to do it for her.
This is interesting.
What is?
Those people at the cocktail party. Outside of a few traffic tickets, I can't find a bad mark against any of them.
Well, if you've gone to the trouble to check them out, that must mean you believe B's story.
Well, let's just say that I don't believe B is a person who suffers from hallucinations.
Well, for once we agree on something. Any suggestions?
Just one. It's axiomatic, but when you have a murder, you have to have a victim. So until one pops up, we have to sit patiently on the sidelines.
What about missing persons?
Nothing. There's no report that comes even close to the vague description that B gave me.
You know, I can believe one person, maybe two, covering up a murder. But 8? Seems unlikely.
It's the second time we agree.
Suppose what we have here is a cover-up. Now, it was Lyle Jeffries doing most of the talking over there the other day, right?
Hold it, Dan. Tread softly on that. Because he has a lot of powerful connections.
So do I. I've got you, right?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, because of the unfortunate incident that occurred yesterday, I've had to make a decision. Our association must be dissolved. This will be our last meeting.
What?
What about the shipment that's due in?
Our associates in Paris canceled it when they heard the police report about the murder that was committed here.
You killed that reporter, not us.
I told you before, under the law, we're all equally guilty, regardless of who pulled the trigger.
What about the money that we all put up to smuggle in the merchandise? I mean, between all of us, it must be close to $1 million.
I assume it'll be returned. But you must remember the nature of the people we're dealing with. I can't give any guarantees.
We might have known that would be his answer because he knows that we have to keep our mouths shut.
Now, look, which would you prefer? To risk losing your investment or to go to prison?
Are you really sure we'll go to prison? Or is this just some trick?
I'd like to remind you that I've earned all of you, a great deal of money. I resent those insinuations.
What's the point of arguing now that we've all been made accomplices to murder? Thanks to him.
How do we know you'll keep in touch about our investment?
You'll just have to trust me.
Tanner.
Dan, hi, Binzer. Listen, I have something for you on Jeffries. Not very much, actually, but maybe it's enough to get you out of the chute.
Go.
Well, the guests at his cocktail party, as near as I could figure, they were just friends. But I did get something on his private life.
What?
Well, he had an affair with a lady named Janet Wilson.
If I wanted to find this Janet Wilson, where would I look?
Well, probably backstage at the DI. She's in the chorus line.
Good work, Binz.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, rehearsal isn't over. Let's snap up the costume changes.
Janet Wilson? Are you Janet Wilson?
Oh.
Hi. Yeah, yes, great. Janet Wilson, I'm looking for Janet Wilson. Are you Janet Wilson? Oh, hello, yes. Janet Wilson? No? Janet Wilson. Janet Wilson. Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tanner.
That's cute. What's your last name?
Oh, no, that is my last name. My first name is Dan.
Whatever. Private investigator?
Mm-hmm.
Like on television?
Actually, we don't have quite that much fun. Could we talk?
Don't look now, but we are talking.
I mean about Lyle Jeffries.
That creep isn't worth talking about.
This will just take a minute, just a few questions, all right?
Well, okay. I don't have much time. We're right in the middle of rehearsal.
Just a second. I understand that you and he were friends.
Don't you mean lovers?
Well, I didn't want to overplay my hand.
Neither did he.
What do you mean by that?
Well, just that Mr. Wonderful dropped me from the first team for some classy chick that runs a boutique or something. Well, she can have El Cheapo. Most money ever spent on me was for a bottle of domestic champagne. And that was flat.
El Cheapo. I thought the man had a lot of money.
Sure. That's what he'd like everyone to think. Know what he is? Just one big rental job. Everything you see around him is leases. House, car, even his women. Some by the hour.
His new full-time lady, her name Margaret Sorensen, by any chance?
He never mentioned her name. I do remember Margaret called the house once. He said it was business.
Well, thanks very much for your time.
I'll be free after the dinner show.
well, I won't be, so. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. Oh, no, wait, I really gotta go this way, you see. That's really a lot of fun, but I really do go. Oh, yes.
Very convincing performance, Margaret, for our former associates. The role of devil's advocate, you handled it very well.
You weren't so bad yourself. I think that Richardson smelled a rat, but I doubt that he will pursue the matter any further.
Not with a murder charge hanging over his head.
Over all our heads. And now we don't have to share the fruits of our labor with anyone.
Correction. Aren't you forgetting your new partner? It appears it went well enough.
They all went like lambs.
Unaware that wolves dwelt amongst them.
It was very interesting. They fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
I wish I'd been here.
I wish you had, too. You would have found it interesting being a writer.
I was a writer.
Lyle, do you remember that little problem I called you about? It seems it still hasn't gone away.
But she's still sniffing about. She must be discouraged. Michael?
What exactly do you have in mind?
Nothing permanent. More of a disabling nature. Keep her out of our hair until after the shipment arrives tomorrow.
I can arrange for a nasty accident?
Precisely what I had in mind.
Marianne, bring me that wire photo, please. Did you ever hear of an investigative reporter in the Midwest named Marcus Hinton?
Hinton. Didn't he write that expose on the big building contractor who had his hands in the pension fund?
That's the guy. I got a call from his Chicago newspaper this morning. He left there 3 days ago. Forwarding address, Desert Inn. But he never checked in, and his editor hasn't heard from him since.
Dave, this Hinton character has a reputation for being a maverick. Does he always check in with his editor on time?
That's not what his editor's worried about, Dan. It seems that he came out here to investigate a major crime operation. And supposedly he had enough information to bust it wide open.
Like you didn't bring me down here to go looking for a missing reporter, did you?
Don't be too sure. That profile and description came with the wire photo. Now, the wire photo's in black and white. Read the description.
Marcus Hinton, 5'11", 185 pounds, red hair. B's victim had red hair.
Could be a coincidence.
I'm betting it's not.
So am I. Even so, that's all we have to go on.
What if we could tie Jeffries and Hinton together?
That would be a start.
Well, if there is a connection, could be that Jeffries and Hinton talked by phone before he left Chicago?
It's a good idea. I'll check with the telephone company.
There's something else you could check out. It seems that Jeffries has been operating behind a wall of short-term leases and credit cards.
What are you saying, Dan?
Well, it seems that our Mr. Jeffries has been enjoying the company of one Margaret Sorensen on a regular basis. And Miss Sorensen owns a string of dress shops, got a lot of money, and maybe she's footing the bill. And maybe they've got something going on more than just playing footsies. Miss B.
Hi.
Hi.
I got your message. What's up?
I know it's a long shot, but I wonder if you could recognize this man.
Am I supposed to?
Could be the man you saw shot. It's Marcus Hinton. He's a real famous newspaper reporter. That's right. He was supposed to arrive in town on Thursday.
Well, how do you know this would be the man?
Well, for starters, he's got red hair.
Oh, no, Dan, I can't be sure. I was just too far away. I think you should know that I followed Margaret Sorensen today.
B, what did I tell you about that?
Oh, I remembered what you said, and I kept my distance. I just wanted to spook her.
Well, how'd you make out?
I don't know. I followed her straight to Jeffrey's house. And the same people at the cocktail party were also at Jeffrey's house.
Well, but they're all friends. That's not so strange.
Isn't it? Well, Sorensen and Jeffries were having a heated argument outside while the others were leaving, and nobody stayed more than, say, 5 minutes.
That's a little strange.
I know something's going on at that house, Dan.
That's none of your concern now, is it, B?
Oh, guess not.
Just had juice and a little coffee. This is... I wouldn't pay that if I were you. You all right?
I think so. They tried to kill me. Now somebody will believe me.
Okay. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna stop by and see Nelson. Maybe this will convince him to start leaning on some people. I never doubted you for a minute, B.
I could have nailed her if it hadn't been for Tanner. Don't concern yourself, Michael. You'll be provided with another opportunity. Very soon.
We haven't much time. I shouldn't have to remind you that shipment's due in tomorrow afternoon.
Well, tomorrow morning, after Tanner leaves, you'll call up Miss Travis, conjure up an excuse to get her out here.
What kind of excuse? You know she doesn't trust me.
Considering the amount of money at stake, I'm sure you'd think of something. Miss Travis, even on a temporary basis, has become too meddlesome to tolerate any longer.
If you ever want to pick up things or if you need me, I'll be at Nelson's.
Jeffries?
Tanner just left. She's there by herself.
Tanner just left. You're on, Margaret. Be convincing.
Town Investigations.
B, this is Margaret Sorensen.
I don't think we have anything to talk about.
Look, I wouldn't blame you if you hung up on me, but please just listen and try to understand. I admit that I lied to you. I had my reasons. They threatened to kill me. B, I'm involved in something terrible. Please, please, I have to talk to you.
Well, where are you, Margaret?
I'm at Lyle Jeffries' house. There's nobody else here. They've gone for the day. B, there's something I've got to show you. Can you meet me here right away?
I'll be there right away.
She's on her way. And so am I. I've got a fashion show to put on.
B couldn't identify him.
Said she was too high up?
Well, that figures. The telephone company recorded 3 calls from Jeffrey's residence to Hinton's Chicago newspaper.
Well, that ties them together. Well, what about Jeffrey's business connections?
He owns a very large trucking company that's only 1 audit away from going under.
You're kidding. Boy, you'd never know it from the way he lives.
Incidentally, your hunch about the connection between Margaret Sorensen and Jeffries worked. He's a silent partner in her dress shops.
Well, that nails it down. Why can't you move on that?
Because my captain has asked me not to go to the well twice with Jeffries until I have something more solid. Now, all I have is strictly circumstantial.
But somebody tried to kill B last night.
Dan, I know that.
Well, I can go to the well twice.
Well, Miss Travis, you're becoming quite a nuisance.
Not by accident.
She did quite a nice job, didn't she?
Yes, she did. You're, Marcus Hinton, aren't you? I used to be a big fan of yours.
I'm flattered.
No, I said I used to be. I read all your articles on organized crime and corruption. What changed you?
Money, Miss Travis. A lot of money.
I think I made Mr. Hinton an offer he couldn't refuse.
And that's why they're pretending to be dead.
Quite right. And unfortunately, you're the only one that knows. Put you in a rather uncompromising position.
Because I was dumb enough to be flying over at the wrong time.
Not dumb, Miss Travis. Just unfortunate.
It's rather sad, really. Such a beautiful young lady should face death so prematurely. Well, the shipment of new gowns should have just arrived. Margaret will be expecting us. I don't want a body found.
Put the coat on.
Put it on.
Bad idea. Take it out nice and slow. On the ground.
B, you all right?
Yeah, I will be. Dan, I've got a lot to tell you. Hinton isn't really dead.
What?
Come on, I'll tell you on the way. Come on.
You want me to keep an eye on him? We'll call Nelson.
I'll stay here. Don't be too long.
wash of that gown needs re-steaming again.
Where's the black sequin
Hey,
belt?
Jan, get the zipper for me, will you?
The higher heels will look better with this one.
I think Miss Sorensen would like to talk to you. And close the door, will you? The ones we're looking for are marked. Take the dress out. Flawless. This shipment could be worth anything up to $3 million.
I think this harassment has gone on far enough.
Not quite. Why don't you stick around and see how it ends?
You see, we know, Miss Sorensen, that Marcus Hinton is not dead. And we know you've got something going with Lyle Jeffries. Don't know what, but something. Would you like to tell us what?
Look, I don't have to answer any of your absurd questions.
Well, maybe you'd rather talk to the police.
When Hinton and Jeffries were leaving to meet you here, they said something about a shipment of new gowns.
Is there something else in that shipment? Now, that's only going to make it worse for you.
Not for me. For you.
And look, you know you're not going to use that gun in here, so why don't you just give it to me? Let's go. Lock her in. Diamonds. They're smuggling diamonds. Go on. Pantera's really hot. We haven't got a prayer.
Well, do something.
Got an idea. Hey, Pete, we need to borrow your plane. Is this one ready?
She's all yours.
Thanks.
Let's go. Let's go. We're going for a ride.
Up on Highway 95 any minute now.
Dan, there's the highway.
Keep your eyes peeled for that Pantera. Playing chicken, huh? Hang on, here we go.
What's he doing? Is he trying to commit suicide?
Keep an eye on him.
No.
I'm unarmed. Don't shoot, for God's sake.
Give me a reason not to.
Get up. Get up. Let's go.
Good work, B.
Thanks.
right, get him out of there.
This is the way they smuggle diamonds into the country.
Posing as rhinestones, right?
Sicker, get all this out of here. Point of clarification. Suddenly, all these people show up at a party around the pool, while two men stage a shooting, which B sees.
You see, they were inside when it happened. Jeffries advised them if they didn't want to be accomplices to murder, that they should come outside and play the game.
Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What's that?
You never did tell me you believed me about the shooting.
B, I never said I didn't believe you. But aren't you forgetting something?
What?
There was no shooting.
He's got a point.
Dan.
Yes.
Don't most bosses give their secretaries great big bonuses when they help crack a case?
Well, not most bosses. Some bosses, I suppose.
I
This
love
is a designer
this
dress,
my
Beatrice.
favorite.
It's very
Why?
expensive.
Purple is my favorite
Besides,
color. It's my
the police are going to need this, Beatrice. Evidence.
Next, on Vegas, Tana cracks a sex extortion racket.
Two blondes and the little brunette by the gun range.
The blonde and the Levi's. Yes.
You better stand aside. The little fat man in the green robe is next.
Mr. Stryker found...
Playing the pinball machine. Well, Mr. Rayburn?
Well, that's a right hard decision to make. You said they was young, but they don't look like hardly more than a fence post past snow cones and Cupid dolls.
Just take your time.
Then I guess it'd have to be the one in the Levi's.
Her name's Angie. Mirage Motel, room 612. 9 o'clock, okay?
All right.
Been chosen, Angie.
Angie was the one chosen. Room 612. Be there at 9 o'clock.
Hi.
Well, little gal, you just come right on in.
I'm Angie.
Lordy. You look even younger up close.
Oh, gosh, this place is great. Huh. So, Mr. Rayborn, is that why you chose me? Because I look the youngest?
And the prettiest.
Well, thank you. I'm 15. That's old enough, isn't it?
You sure are well filled out for 15.
You know, I always wondered something, Mr. Rayborn. Why is it that older men always like young girls?
I expect it's 'cause older men are married to older women.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, sir. You and me gonna have a fine old time.
Could you, turn on some music, please?
Anything you want, little darling. What the hell call you got breaking in like that?
You don't talk, Rayborn, you listen. Right now, I thought you might like to listen to a little bit of this.
So, Mr. Rayborn, is that why you chose me? Because I look the youngest?
And the prettiest.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm 15. That's old enough, isn't it?
You know, there's a law about underage girls.
I also know you can't use that tape in court.
That's not what I had in mind. Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of sending a copy to your wife. Then there's that church council she's chairman of. And the board of directors you sit on back there in Oklahoma City.
How'd you know about that?
It's my business to know.
What do you want?
The point is, I have something you want. Question is, how much you willing to pay for it?
She's very pretty. Your daughter get out of a correctional institution 3 months ago.
Yes. Angie's on probation.
For doing what?
She stole credit cards and was caught using them.
Mrs. Wilson, does Angie have a job?
She works for a limousine rental agency.
Sit down. And now you think she's involved with something else?
I'm not sure. Mr. Tanner, Angie is 20 years old. And when she dresses to go out at night, she dresses like she's pretending to be in junior high school.
Junior high school? Why?
All I know is that I happened to pick up the extension telephone yesterday when she was talking to one of her friends, Beth Morrison.
What were they talking about?
About meeting older men in their hotel rooms. Angie said something about being forced to do it.
Did she say who was forcing her?
No. She said, "You know what he'll do to us if we don't do as he says." Oh, Mr. Tanner, I just want to protect Angie and the baby.
She has a baby?
A little girl. Little Kimmy is almost 6 months old. She was born in prison.
What happened to the father?
He ran out on them when the baby was born. Mr. Tanner, Angie is basically a good girl. She just got mixed up with the wrong people. I've tried to do the best I can for her, but life wasn't easy for us. Mr. Tanner, can you help me?
I'll do my best.
Chief!
Time to go to work, Mr. Binzer.
If you'd come 5 minutes sooner, I'd be $5 richer.
Well, we all got our problems.
Very pretty lady?
Yes, and in trouble. Her name is Angie Wilson.
What's she into?
Meeting older men in their motel rooms. Her mother wants me to find out why.
What makes you think it isn't the usual reason?
Well, that is a possibility, but there seems to be a twist here. You see, her mother thinks somebody's forcing her to do it.
Well, how do you want me to handle it?
Well, she works with Debonair Limousine Agency, so go over there and see who her friends are, who she works with, see if she makes any contacts there, right?
I'll get right on it.
And Binz.
Yeah.
Low profile.
They'll think I'm Groucho.
Well, they certainly hope so.
Yes, you.
Madam, you have excellent taste. 7th century A.D. It's worth over $50,000. It's one of my favorite pieces. If you'll excuse me.
Your share.
Mr. Stryker, I've been meaning to bring this up.
Bring what up?
With the limousine rental agency doing so well, how much longer must we continue this business with the girls? They're so young.
For just as long as I say. You're forgetting that you and your precious art gallery would have gone under if I hadn't persuaded you to get into the rental agency business.
Surely you mean forced me to buy it so that you had a legitimate business to hide behind?
It's made you a lot of money.
There comes a time when money no longer seems important.
Is that so? Well, I'll be happy to take your share. Especially since one of our girls is entertaining a very wealthy man this evening.
Angie?
Stryker, come here. We may have a little problem.
Do you know him?
Could be he's a camera nut who gets his kicks photographing young girls.
Check him out. If he's here for the wrong reasons, I want him ripped.
How you doing? Have I got some hot stuff for you or what? Wait till you see some great stuff for you. Wait till you see the quality of these pictures.
Let's see.
Take a look.
Hey, good.
Nice, huh?
Find out who the two girls are?
You bet your life. Beth Morrison and Allison White. I asked one of the girls that works at the same rental agency. Know what I told her?
What'd you tell her?
Said I was with the Census Bureau. It was terrific, really.
Good. Okay, I want you to find out more about him.
Great. What?
The usual stuff. Up close and personal.
Up close and personal, that's good.
Hey, this guy, who's he?
The big prize. Thought you'd never ask. Had to go on the street to find out about that guy.
What's his name?
Mike Keir.
Where's he from?
He's from Miami. Been here about 2 years.
What's he do?
Oh, he has a nice job. He breaks heads.
For who?
Well, he's not very particular. If you got the price, he'll break the head. Oh, by the way, listen, I had to
This
put out
was
some
really
cash.
good.
Thank you very much.
Good work. Yeah.
This was expensive to get these developed so fast, you know?
Yeah?
I had to put out some money. If you could pay me back, I'd
Cash,
appreciate it.
sure, yeah. No problem. You know, this is really good work.
Thank you.
I tell you what, just take the receipt and leave it in there on my desk, all right?
See, the thing is, there was no receipt. I laid the cash out. Now, I'm a little bit short.
Oh, I'm a little bit short myself tonight. I'm not as short as you. This guy's name is Michael Keir. You know him?
Yeah, I recognize him. His rap sheet includes 2 counts of aggravated assault, 3 counts of good old plain assault, among other things. No convictions, because conveniently all the evidence disappeared.
Not exactly the kind of guy you'd want babysitting for you, huh?
Nope.
Who's he work for?
One Anthony Dickerson Belmont.
Why does a famous art collector need muscle around?
Let me give you some information there. Belmont has a record, too. He did 5 years for smuggling old masters into this country that he painted over. Some men do make enemies in prison.
Are you saying that Keir is his bodyguard?
It's possible. I'll give you some more information. About a year ago, Belmont was on the verge of bankruptcy.
He's made a rather remarkable recovery, hasn't he?
I'd say so. I think you're on the right track. There's nothing I'd like better than to get both of them. But let me give you a tip. Don't lean too hard on Belmont. You see, officially, he's paid his debt to society.
Let me give you a tip. If you value your life, don't drink that coffee.
Ten investigations.
It's just me. You got anything?
No, nothing earth-shaking.
Is Binzer there?
Yeah, just a second.
Hi, it's Benz.
Keir works for Anthony Belmont.
Anthony Belmont. Art collector extraordinaire. The old persona cognoscitor. A little high school Latin.
Really? I also found out that Belmont spent 8 years in prison.
Oh, yeah? It's a very interesting coincidence.
What is?
Well, you know those 2 girls in the picture I showed you with Angie?
Allison White and Beth Morrison.
Yeah, right. They may look like they just fell out of an Andy Hardy movie, but the truth is they did time in prison with Angie. In fact, all 3 of them are out on probation now.
And all 3 of them drive for the limo agency.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Binz, I want you to find out who owns that agency and how those girls got their jobs, all right?
Okay. I'll start shaking some trees. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to head on out and talk to Angie Wilson. Ben, stay out of the refrigerator.
How does she know when I make sandwiches?
Clairvoyant.
day. God, tell me about it. Louise.
Angie Wilson?
Who are you?
My name is Dan Tanner. Private investigator.
What do you want with me?
We, talk for a second privately. It's important.
Sure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
See you later.
See you later.
Well, Mr. Dan Tanner, first of all, I'd like to know how you know my name.
It's easy. I asked somebody.
Good answer.
Well, what I have to say to you might not be as good.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means I know what you're into. Older men, motel rooms. Look, I'm not here to bust you. I'm not here to make trouble. Do you realize the kind of men you're dealing with?
What makes you think I'm dealing with anybody?
Eventually, you're going to get caught, and that means going back to prison.
Maybe I shouldn't get caught.
Oh, you'll get caught. Then what happens to your little baby girl? Angie, I'm here to help.
Well, did you ever think that maybe I don't want your help?
Angie, you're dealing with the worst kind of people. You have any idea what happens to you when they don't need you anymore?
Well, isn't that my problem, Mr. Tanner? Look, will you do me a big favor from now on? Will you just leave me alone? Mr. Stryker?
Come in. Sit down. I hear you did real well last night. What's on your mind?
I wanted to talk to you about the man who came to see me this afternoon.
What man?
Well, his name is Dan Tanner. He's a private investigator.
Tanner. I've heard of him.
Mr. Stryker, he knows what we're doing.
How much does he know?
I'm not sure.
Don't you worry about Tanner. He won't bother you anymore. I want you there tonight with Beth and Allison.
Mr. Stryker, I was just wondering. I mean, well, you know I have a baby.
So I've been told.
Well, you see, my mother's been taking care of it because I have to work days at the agency and, well, nights I do those things for you.
Get to the point.
Well, I hardly even get to see my baby anymore. Well, I just thought that if I didn't have to do that at night, then
But you do have to do them. And you know the consequences if you don't.
Investigations? Yes, just a second. Is Mrs. Wilson?
Yes, Mrs. Wilson.
Angie just made a phone call to a friend, Beth. She said they're on for tonight. They're meeting downtown at the arcade at 8 o'clock.
Did she say anything else? Mention any names?
No.
Okay, try not to worry, Mrs. Wilson. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Oh, Mommy's holding you now. Come on.
maybe for once something's right.
What does that mean?
I mean, this is my last night. I've had it, Angie.
Hey, not so loud.
I bought a plane ticket, and I'm going as far away from here as I can get.
You violate your probation. But worse than that, Allison, Mr. Stryker, I know he'll send somebody after you. I know it.
I'll change my name. I'll run, I'll hide. I can't do this anymore, Angie.
Allison, he'll find you. I know it.
Well, I'll just have to take my chances.
Two blondes and the little brunette by the pinball machine.
The blonde and the Levi's. Yes.
Your suite at the hotel?
No, I wouldn't like to chance that some friends might drop by.
Oh, I understand. Most of my clients feel the same way, so I've arranged for a quiet motel. The Mirage Motel, room 612. 9 o'clock?
Yes, that's fine.
He's been chosen again, Angie. And be especially nice to this one. He owns 140 hardware stores back in the Midwest.
Hi, I'm Angie.
Angie, come on in.
Oh, what a nice place. Oh, Mr. Michaels. So why did you choose me? Because I look the youngest?
I suppose that's part of the reason.
Well, you know, I am 15. I think that's old enough, don't you?
I should think so.
What? How did you know I was here?
What does it matter? Let's just go. Come on, Angie.
You better do as he says. I don't want any trouble. Take off.
There's a little bar down the street, Pops. Go buy yourself a drink. And if you don't want your name to appear in a police blotter, just forget there was anybody else in his room tonight, huh?
you feeling?
I'm thinking about giving up water sports.
The king of street talk is here.
Why does he have to do that?
Wait till you hear what I got to tell you.
Well, why don't you just let it out before you explode?
Thought you'd never ask. You know that limo rental agency?
Yes, I know. What about it?
Well, it's owned by a corporation, the Loch Ness Corporation. You get it? Loch Ness Monster?
I get it.
Well, the major stockholder, in fact, the only stockholder in that corporation, is our own persona cognoscitor.
What?
Did you take high school Latin?
No.
I didn't take We didn't take high school Latin, Benz. Could you just lay it out for us laymen, huh?
In layman's terms, art connoisseur.
Anthony Belmont?
On the nose. Now, guess how those girls got their jobs at the agency.
I don't want to guess.
What's the matter with you?
I've got a headache, all right? Will you just tell us?
Well, you take all the fun out of detective work. Their probation officer got them the jobs.
Does he have a name?
Yes, he does.
What is it?
Kurt Stryker. Now, guess who else is probation officer? He used to be.
What did I tell you about guessing?
Let me guess. Belmont.
Anthony Belmont?
Right, Belmont.
This is starting to make sense. 3 young girls get out of prison. They get legitimate jobs in a limo agency, driving, nice front, and look at the leverage that Stryker has over them.
Sure, he can get him to do anything he wants. All he has to do is hold a violation over their head.
So why don't we go shake Stryker's tree?
How? We have all the parts. We know how they fit. We just can't prove it.
Then we're back to Belmont.
Vince, why don't we go shake his tree, huh?
Belmont Galleries.
That girl, Allison White. I just found out she's gonna run. We can't allow that to happen. It'll give the other girls ideas. I want her to get hurt.
Okay.
Belmont?
Yes?
My name is Dan Tanner. I'm a private investigator.
Can I help you?
I'll save us both a lot of time and trouble by getting right to the point.
Please do.
Now, you own and operate a limousine rental agency under a corporate name?
The Loch Ness Corporation.
Yes. Rather a nice investment.
The drivers you use are all young girls, right?
A publicity gimmick. It works quite well.
It's a really nice plate, you know?
It's not a plate. It's an antique serving dish from the 10th century. It's worth thousands.
It's nice, though.
Mr. Belmont, do you know what these girls do at night after they're done working for you?
I don't pry into their private lives, if that's what you mean.
Oh, I think you do.
You and your probation officer, Mr. Stryker?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's try extortion on for size.
I don't have to listen to this. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not until you come up with more interesting answers.
Mr. Tanner, I will not be harassed. You leave me no choice. I'm going to call the police.
That's terrific. Why don't you ask for Lieutenant Nelson? What's the number over there, Vince?
380-9000.
9,000, yeah. Oh, what's the matter, Mr. Belmont? Change your mind?
Why don't you leave me alone and get out of here?
What did Stryker hold over your head to drag you into this thing? Probation violation? Am I getting warm, Mr. Belmont? That is a nice bite.
What do you think?
I think we should him up.
Enough that he might do something stupid?
Yep. And I won't drop you off. I want you to keep an eye on him, all right?
Okay.
Stryker?
Mrs. Anthony. Tanner was just here. He knows everything. And not only that, he's left his friend here to watch me. Well, what are we going to do?
Nothing. Just hold tight until Kier gets back. Then we'll decide what to do with Mr. Tanner.
God, Allison! What happened? Oh, my God, what happened to you?
Mr. Stryker found out I was leaving, and he sent Mr. Kier over to do this to me. What? He said he was going to make an example out of me.
Look, wait outside for me, just for 3 minutes.
Oh, you can't leave. They'll come for you, too.
Don't you see? I've got to. Allison, I already decided I wanted out.
He said that if any of us ever tried to do this again, he'd kill us.
So you let her get away. What are you doing about finding her?
I checked everywhere I could think of. Her home, Angie Wilson's home. Her mother was there with the kid. I think Angie's split, too.
Which means they're probably together. Those two girls running scared. Where would they go?
I don't know.
I think the logical place for them to go would be to Tano's. And if that's true, we've got a serious problem if he convinces them to go to the police.
Then why don't I go over there and get them?
I've got a better idea. Belmont called, said Tana had left that skinny friend there to keep an eye on the place.
What have you got in mind?
A trade. The girls for Tana's friend. Pick him up. Hold him there till you hear from me.
Dave, I'm not going to infringe upon any citizen's rights. Look, if I can tie Stryker in with Belmont, we've got something, right? That's what I'm going to try to do. Nothing more, but... just a second. Look, can I call you back? Something's come up. Call you right back. What happened?
He beat me up, Mr. Kier.
All right.
Mr. Tanner, they're looking for us. I didn't know where else to go.
Sit down. Do you need anything?
Okay. Please, Mr. Tanner, will you help us?
Yeah, I'll help. That's all I ever wanted to do was help.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the police.
What? If they find out what we've been doing, they'll send us back to prison.
That's exactly what Stryker wants you to believe. That's how extortion works. You girls have been coerced. That's against the law. Nobody's gonna press charges.
Are you sure about all this?
Yes, I'm sure. But you'll have to give the police a complete statement, tell them everything. That's the way it works. Now it's up to you.
All right.
B, get Nelson on the phone, huh? So, are you sure you want to
Tana Investigations.
Tana?
It's for you.
Tana.
I have somebody here who wants to talk to you. Say something. Just be careful what it is.
Hi, Dan. It's me.
Yeah, Benz.
Sorry about this. Listen, my voice sounds a little shaky, you know. It's because there's a gun pointed right at my stomach. Makes the old cognosador kind of act up, if you know what I mean.
We want a deal, Tana. The 2 girls for your friend, and no police, or your friend gets planted.
I don't know where they are, but I think I could probably locate them.
Then get them. You have 1 hour. I'll call you back and arrange for a meet.
They got bins.
What the hell's a connoisseur?
It's connected to the sacroiliac, and that's connected to the knee bone. And
shut up!
I think I know where they got bins.
How do you know?
By something he said, cognoscitor.
Anthony Belmont.
Right, I'm heading for the gallery. If you don't hear from me in a half an hour, call Nelson.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Dumb question, Belmont. Try again.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm here looking for a friend of mine. His name is Binzer, and I know he was here a little while ago.
Surely you must be mistaken.
Where is he?
Please, Mr. Tanner.
Belmont, how much do you suppose all this is worth, huh?
Surely you must know it's worth a great deal of money.
I mean, how much in lives? How many young girls like Angie Wilson went into the sewer so you could earn this kind of money? Now, for the last time, where's Binzer?
I tell you, I don't know.
Where is he?
Are you out of your mind?
Where is he?
Tanner, for God's sake!
You better stand aside. The little fat man in the green robe is next.
He's over there in the armoire.
Some air. All right. I guess I've had better days.
You're a very destructive man, Tanner. That'd be a foolish move. Stand up. Now the other one. You're gonna make a phone call to those two girls. Tell them to meet you. I'll tell you where. Move.
Dan, look out! He's got a knife! Dan! You in one piece?
Yeah, I'm okay. But I've had better days myself, Benz.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Your basic butter.
Basic butter.
Mustard.
Mustard. Come on, with mustard.
Hey, I like mustard. Come on.
Hey.
How much longer, Dan?
For the second batch, another 2-3 minutes for these Saturday morning golden beauties. Yes.
Don't move. I'll get it.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Oh, thanks. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all.
Hi.
Hello, Cruiser.
I just want to say goodbye before we left. I don't know if my mom told you, but we're moving to Denver.
Yeah?
She did
Yeah.
mention it, huh?
Yeah. But I didn't want to leave without introducing you to a very special person here. This is Kimmy.
Kimmy. Let me in.
Okay, just take her that way.
Okay. Oh, Kimmy.
Oh, baby. I kind of forgot to say thank you.
You bet.
Oh, just rock her a little bit.
Oh, no.
Just for a second.
No, she's crying.
Come
I
on,
think
it's
maybe,
nothing.
maybe her mom would,
There we go. Now you see? All right.
Hey. She likes you, too. Ben's better take her.
Oh, no. We better get going. Gotta go and pack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Bye. Not that bad.
You see that baby?
We should have invited her to stay for pancakes. Pancakes. Oh, no. Pancakes, my golden beauties, my Saturday morning pancakes.
Hey, I like them really well done, you know?
Next on Vegas, Tana's own Dirty Dozen, rob a Las Vegas strip casino.
All right, everybody ready?
Denny, the can, that's the time check.
Everything work out okay? You drive.
that bait, I knew I wasn't hooked up to any ordinary fish. Almost tore the rod right out of my hand. Hey, you guys better load up someplace else. Did you see that no stopping sign?
Take it easy, Pop. We'll be out of here in a minute.
Yeah, well, move the truck back a little bit. Hey, you, hold it right there.
Good.
Come on, sir, come on.
Come on. I love that old man.
I know.
Mr. Roth?
You know who did this?
Nothing yet, sir. We found the van. The MO was the same as the casino that was robbed last month. We're working on it.
Yeah, well, they made it look easy.
What about witnesses?
We've got plenty of those, Dan. Too many. Excuse me, Mr. Roth. Anything develops, I'll be in touch.
Buy a drink.
Red, can we have a couple of double scotches, please?
Uncle Joseph. He was a fine man. I lived with him until I was 10.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He bought me a bike once. Years later, I came out here, you know, Danny, and I opened up a couple of casinos. I called him to come out here and help me. He wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Pride, nepotism. He said, no bum's gonna say that my nephew gave his uncle a job. A couple of years ago, I said, listen, why don't you run security? Sit in a big office, phones, get you a good-looking secretary. Not for him. He says, I want to walk around, see people, love people. You saw me. Joe. He was going to retire, you know. Retire from what? But he was going to retire. I mean, if there were a reason, if there was some purpose to it.
There's no guarantee. Nothing's foolproof. Presidents of the United States, they have the tightest security in the world, they get assassinated.
Well, I think you can improve the system.
The most sophisticated systems, they all have flaws.
Daniel, I can't take it anymore. I can't have people getting killed. I own a responsibility to these people here. Not only the patrons, but my friends. You understand that? You know that.
Look, there are too many intangibles. I don't know how you test a security system.
Well, you gotta learn how to test the security
Well, how are
system.
you gonna do that?
I know how to do it.
How?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hire 5 hoods. And I'm gonna tell them to try to hit any of my 5 casinos, and I'll give them each $25,000 apiece.
Like, that's crazy.
Oh, you think so?
You can't hire 5 guys, 5 rum-dums to come knock off one of your casinos. You're talking about professionals. You need professionals, people with special talents, and then you got to have somebody to mastermind the whole thing, to coordinate. Where are you going to find somebody like that?
Okay, he'll arrive in Reno at 2:15 and depart at 4. Okay.
He'll use a taxi service for the short.
This is inspired. Yeah, this is classic, is what this is.
What is it?
It's a portrait of you.
He's going to need a rental car for the one day in San Francisco and overnight accommodations. Will you take care of all this?
What about my flights?
They're confirmed. You depart 1:05, arrive Reno 2:15, depart Reno 4 o'clock, arrive San Francisco 4:50. I left your return open, and you can pick the tickets up at the desk.
Very good. Thanks very much. Have you heard from Jerry Lang yet?
Well, I traced him to Los Angeles. He's opened his own firm up there, and I left a message on his answering service.
Oh, okay. Look, I probably won't be here when he calls, so I want you to get $1,000 out of the savings account. Do you have that much?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Wire it to him in L.A. and tell him to meet me here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Dan, now we both know that something's going on. Now we want to know what kind of game we're playing.
Now, B.A., look.
Come on, Dan.
The less you know, the better, all right? So I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Okay.
There was a time, you know, when you trusted us, worked with us.
The same goes for you, Benzer. No one is to know of my activities for the next few days, all right?
Our lips are sealed. I don't know why they're sealed, but they're sealed.
I will be checking in later for messages.
Have a nice flight.
I think you've captured me.
My dear Daniel, it's been a damnable long time since I've seen you.
Mr. Klaus, you're looking very well.
Thank you, thank you.
And it looks like you're doing very well here.
It's really quite simple. The wheel is a mechanical object, and as such, it is never totally in proper balance. It's simply a matter of determining the precise calibrations of the vertiginous arc, offset by the degree of imbalance.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
What brings you to Reno?
Well, a little project.
I suspect something in construction.
Well, not exactly. Could we speak privately for a moment?
Certainly. Cash me in, huh? I trust you haven't forgotten our dinner engagement.
Step in my office.
Now, about the project. Exactly what is it?
Philip Roth wants me to knock off one of his casinos. Nice day, huh?
Yeah. Dan.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, listen, I'm clean, man. I swear I ain't done nothing. I'm just fishing here.
How's your fingers, Freddie?
Well, it's same as always. But they ain't been in action in over 2 years now, Dan. No matter, though. I mean, it's like riding a bike. You know, you never forget.
Yeah, listen, I got a little business proposition for you.
Yes, sir.
So I need a good tumbler tickler.
For what?
I'm gonna hit one of Philip Roth's casinos.
You gonna what?
The money's good.
Dan, let me put it this way, dear. I ain't into knocking over casinos.
$25,000.
Like I said, the job should be a piece of cake.
Hey,
Meet me at Ferraro's, 8 o'clock tonight.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Vinny.
How you doing?
Good
what
to
are
see
you
you.
doing here?
Well, I'm doing a little shopping.
Yeah, for what?
Talent.
Whoa. Want a drink? It's on a house.
I am dying for a good draft beer. We can't get draft beer in the desert, you know.
You got it. Rod, draft beer for my pal.
Vinny, to be a little more specific, I want to hire a good wire man. Do you think you can get away from this place for a while?
As you can see, I got a lot of bills to pay, and tell you the truth, I haven't been on a wire in years.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought I'd just take a shot. Well, I've got a little enterprise going, and but if you can't make it, I understand.
Oh, it's just because I got all these bills, you know, and I have to pay.
Pays $25,000.
Dollars?
Dollars.
Rodney, take over. My pal just talked me into taking a little vacation.
Gentlemen, aside from one man who you all meet later, we're going to be members of a very special team. Flight leaves at 8 in the morning. I expect you at my place by 12 noon. This is going to be fun.
Where's your lovely secretary and that amusing fellow who works for you?
Well, I thought it best they not be involved, so I gave them the day off.
Oh, I brought along some very fine revolvers who've been in the family for generations.
Oh, it's too bad, Klaus. You won't get a chance to use them. Part of the deal is no guns, sorry.
Damn.
I'll be in the hotel room after I win a few at the tables.
Okay, honey, but don't go too heavy until I find out what this project's good for.
Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. Come on in. Well, the gang's all here.
Well, if it isn't old Nimble Knuckles. Filled any safes lately?
Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Just what we need. Another PI.
Vinny Orlado.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Jer. How are you?
And Siegfried Klaus.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I heard you've been under the weather lately.
Under the bar. About a year. Finally got dried out and back on my feet. Thanks to guys like Dan here.
Oh, shucks. Wasn't nothing.
If I didn't know better, I think you guys are up to no good.
We're up to no good. We're gonna knock over a casino.
And leave the take to your beneficiaries. Come on, you're not serious.
Roth wants us to poke a hole in his security and see how far we can get.
Well, it sounds like Roth, but are the guards in on it?
No, and that's why we're going to be so well paid. We won't be carrying any weapons, and theirs will be loaded.
And they've been known to be twitchy.
Well, hey, casino got robbed last week. 2 guards got killed.
Properly executed, it's really not as precarious as it might appear.
Now, where you fit in, Jerry, is we need a good wheelman. You drop us off at the rear door with a delivery truck and then come back later and pick us up with a paramedic ambulance.
Then where?
Around to the front, we drop off the money. We never leave the property. That is a must. And oh, yeah, you get $25,000.
You just got my full attention.
Okay. Anybody want something to drink or a sandwich before we begin, Mr. Klaus?
No, thank you. I just enjoyed the most exquisite whitefish roe from the Great Lakes. Every bit as tasty as fresh beluga caviar, and quite moderately priced, I might add.
Well, I hope you've been working on some of the hang-ups of this capers while you're savoring your gourmet dinner.
There are no hang-ups, Vincent. We are confronted entirely with equations. Known factors with common denominators. All that is required is absolute precision timing.
Well, for openness, how are 4 of us going to get backstage without being spotted?
Well, you and Vinny are going to be delivering a prop for the Magician's Act, a box. The kind they saw in half.
Gentlemen, suppose I take you all on a journey through our course of infiltration. And let the answers present themselves. Wearing appropriate attire, we gain entry through this stage door at 9:45. While Mr. Fingers and I attend to other matters, Daniel and Vincent will climb this ladder to the uppermost catwalk. There you will find a wall to which there is no access, except, of course, through the acrobatic abilities of our friend Vincent. The distance from the catwalk to the area we must penetrate is 9 feet, 3 inches. Now, it is of the uppermost importance that you measure this before drilling and planting the charge. We wouldn't want to strike a steel girder. If you attach mattress pads, you will prevent debris from falling on the performers below, thus drawing attention to your activities. There is no window in the time lock door. The oscillating TV monitor posed quite a dilemma, as you might guess, until it occurred to me it is merely a television circuit. Mr. Fingers and I will simply patch into their monitoring system, make a videotape, which of course will show an undisturbed room. Then, on the night we effect the robbery, we will feed our tape back into their system, at which point we could stage a war the security guards would never know. The money bags will be removed from the room and ultimately placed in the magician's box. Then we exit stage rear. Are there any questions?
Yeah. When's it go?
Tomorrow night, midnight show.
Do we pass out earmuffs to everyone on stage for the explosion?
No, we're going to use a shaped charge. It'll give us a soft blast, muffle most of the noise.
But not all. Still, we must time the stage performance exactly. Here, use this for timing. You will find it infinitely dependable.
Very nice. We'll time tonight.
I still don't understand why we got to time everything.
Well, Freddie, we have to be in sync with the loudest part of the performance. That'll muffle the sound of the blast. That's what Mr. Klaus meant by precision timing.
Early in the evening, Mr. Fingers will get me into the electronic system room so I can make the tape.
Then we'll all meet in the showroom. Any questions? I suggest we all get our gear together.
You better keep your eye on that fellow in security control.
I still don't know how you're going to work this out.
Vinny, I'm going to time 2 musical numbers. One that's about to start any minute now, and then the big can-can number that follows. Now, the time it takes from the beginning of the first number to the end of the can-can number is the time we have to get through the stage door and blow the wall. Got that?
Yeah, but how are we going to know if we're on time?
Well, the can-can number is going to be our time check. That's when the countdown starts.
learn how to relax, my dear boy.
You're a brilliant man, Mr. Klaus, but I know one thing for sure. Nothing ever comes off the way it's supposed to. I would love to put one of those in my credit card.
Not exactly the Bolshoi ballet, but they do have a certain well-rounded exuberance, sir.
Good evening, Dan. Bert, haven't you seen this show enough times?
Well, yes, but my friends haven't seen it. Mr. Klaus here and my friends Freddie and Vinny. This is Bert Cohen, the president of the Desert Inn.
Nice watch, Dan. Yours?
Oh, no, I'm just admiring it. It belongs to Mr. Klaus.
Hang on to this. This is going up faster than gold. Nice meeting you, gentlemen.
You lie very well, Daniel.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to happen tomorrow night.
You mean to say you are actually going to rob this?
It's harmless. I'm not even carrying guns. All I have to do is take the money from the back door to the front, give it back.
Well, how much money are you going to have?
I don't know, $2 or $3 million in cash.
$2 or $3 million? Will you be alone?
No. Dan will be riding with me.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. That would make a really nice trip to South America, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That little thought had crossed my mind, too.
You have thought about it, haven't you? Jerry, suppose I met you when you pick up the paramedic van with a gun. Jerry, you're 40 years old and starting all over again. We're both starting over. Cocktail? You don't need that.
It is tempting.
It is easy.
One last important reminder. If anything goes wrong, if security catches on in any way, we surrender immediately and peacefully, right? Are we all set?
I do believe we are.
All right. Check all your gear. Let's pack the box, then try to relax. We go in 7 hours.
I got a delivery for Sue Wong, the magician. It's supposed to be urgent.
What is it?
What is it? It's a deal for sawing people in half. I don't know. He said the old one broke during rehearsal about an hour ago, right? Come on, I'm getting a cramp out of you, huh?
Okay. Come on, bring it in.
Gentlemen, it's 11 minutes and 23 seconds and counting. After this number is the can-can. It's our time check. After it begins, we have 3 minutes and 41 seconds to blow the wall. All right, everybody ready?
Are they still going through with it?
They sure are.
Take it. Jerry, when's the next time you're gonna have $3 million in your hands? Take it.
For us.
For us.
Okay. That's it. The money depository room should be right behind that wall. I think.
We don't have all day, if that's what you mean.
Sure. This is easy. I always work this stuff underwater.
Denny, the can, that's the time check. 3 minutes, 41 seconds from now. Go, come on.
I hope they play another chorus. The drill bit just broke.
Come on. 22 seconds. Get set, here we go.
Slicing things rather thin, aren't we? You can say that again.
How many sacks of cash did you leave in the depository?
5 bags.
Are you sure?
Why?
There's only 4 there now.
You better put out an alert.
This is security control. Page Monty Levine.
Gentlemen, we're on the home stretch. Let's go.
Hey, pal, how about helping out, huh?
Is that the old box?
I sure wouldn't want to repeat the phrase that Sue Wong used for it.
Alert security. Tell them to make a sweep of the entire backstage area. This is Monty Levine. Connect me with Metro.
Everything work out okay?
We got it.
You drive.
What?
This is not a drill, Dan.
Jerry, what are you, crazy?
Get over there. Don't make me use this. Come on, Dan.
Jerry, how far do you think you're gonna get?
I don't have to get far. I've got a car less than 2 blocks from here. Let's go.
Your fingers. All right, read them their rights and book them.
Turn around, let's get out of here. Do it, I mean it.
Let's get out of here.
Suspects in a blue and white paramedic van. Looks like they're heading downtown. Just past the Stardust. I want a roadblock at Fremont and Casino Center.
no place to go. Give it up. Do it!
You want to tell me what this is all about?
It's a long story.
All right, Dan, I've got time.
Dan, what would have happened if the security guards had seen you?
You guys could all have been hamburgers. Well, no. You see, there's something I didn't tell our friends here.
What did you forget to tell us?
Well, about a little agreement I made with Slick. Mr. Roth, before any of us even got started. You see, he told his guards that until further notice that if they caught anyone attempting to rob any of his casinos, that they were not to use their weapons. And in return, I promised we wouldn't use weapons.
Well, you're at it. Why don't you tell the cops about us?
Vinny, that really wasn't necessary. You see, the original plan was not to leave the premises.
Why don't you tell us about the guards? I would have breathed a lot easier when it was coming down.
Because then it wouldn't have been a real test. We had to try to pull it off under real conditions.
রোকসানা লাস্ট সিজন থেকে বাদ হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে কি করলেন?
2 মাস ঘুমাতে পারিনি।
লাস্ট ইয়ার থেকে আপনার ফুড ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে?
জি, আমি নিজে বিশ্বাস করি। এখন দিবেন?
কি নাম আপনার?
আমার নাম সানামি কাহানি।
কি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
কোয়েল বারবিকিউ উইথ ম্যাশ পটেটো আর একটা অরেঞ্জ হানি সস বানিয়েছি।
এই প্লেটিং করা কোথায় শিখলেন?
এটা ইউটিউব থেকে নিজে নিজে শেখা।
ক্যাভিয়ার নিজে বানিয়েছেন?
জি।
এটা কি?
নাম কি এটা? এটা লেমন টার্ট বানিয়েছি।
আপনি সেকেন্ড টাইম অ্যাপ্লাই করতেছেন?
শিওর।
স্যার, আপনার ফ্যামিলিতে কে কে আছে?
আমার ফ্যামিলিতে আমার হাজবেন্ড, আমার একটা ছেলে আছে, ক্লাস 6 এ পড়ে।
যদি আমরা আপনাকে সিলেক্ট করি তাহলে আপনি আমাদের সাথে 2.5 মাসের জন্য চলে যেতে হবে।
কোনো সমস্যা হবে না।
আমার মনে হয় সাইমা লাস্ট ইয়ার থেকে আপনার ফুড ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে?
জি, আমি নিজে বিশ্বাস করি।
না, রিয়েলি ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে।
জি, অনেক।
The Koel tastes really good.
Thank you, sir.
That's why আমি সেকেন্ড একটা পিস নিলাম।
Thank you, sir.
Tastes really good. Mashed potato very nicely done. সসটা মজা। আপনার ক্রিয়েটিভিটি শো করার চান্স পেয়েছেন and you did that. So
এখন দিবেন?
এটা একদম ভালো জিনিস। ভাবছি
কেক তুলে রাজি হবেন ম্যাম?
ফুড নিয়েই ভবিষ্যৎ কি পরিকল্পনা সেটা?
ম্যাম আমার সত্যি কথা বলতে আমার রেস্টুরেন্ট দেওয়ার ইচ্ছা। হাজবেন্ড সরকারি চাকরি করে, সে যথেষ্ট আমাকে সাপোর্ট দেন, কিন্তু নিজের যে একটা আমার মানে আমি চাই আমি আমার ইচ্ছা মতো আমি করবো, সেই জিনিসটা পাওয়ার জন্য তো আমার
না কোয়ালিটি ভালো তো
অবশ্যই আমার দরকার থাকছে।
আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডই দিব আপনাকে।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, যেটা
ঠিক আছে।
ঠিকই জানি কি জানি আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। রোকসানা ভালো আছেন?
জি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
নার্ভাস নাকি? নার্ভাস হওয়ার কথা না তো, গত সিজনে আপনি আমাদের সাথে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন প্রজেক্টে গিয়েছিলেন। তারপর কি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
বাটার পোস্ট প্রন।
ভেরি নাইস, লুকস বিউটিফুল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
তেলের মধ্যে নাইস।
রোকসানা, লাস্ট সিজন থেকে বাদ হয়ে যাওয়ার পরে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে কি করলেন?
2 মাস ঘুমাতে পারিনি।
2 মাস ঘুমাতে পারিনি,
তারপর আবার শেখা শুরু করছি।
প্রফেশনালি কোথাও শিখেছেন?
শিখেছি
আচ্ছা।
ডিপ্লোমা করেছেন?
কোনটা একদম চমৎকার গান হয়েছে।
এত ডেসপারেটলি আপনি বারবার কেন আমাদের শোতে আসতে চাচ্ছেন?
কি বলবো কি জানি, এটা
আপনি এখানে লিখেছেন এটা আমার স্বপ্ন। স্বপ্নটা কি? আর কি করতে হবে?
আরো অনেক বাকি আছে, অনেক শিকার বাকি আছে, এবং মানে আমি শিখে আমি আবার আমার গ্রামের মানুষকে শিখাবো, তুলে আনবো সবাইকে, এটা আমার ইচ্ছা।
আপনার রেসিপি সিলেকশনটা পারফেক্ট ছিল। সিম্পল ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্ট, জাস্ট বাটার, সল্ট অ্যান্ড পেপার দিয়ে একটা অনেক মজার সস আপনি বানাতে পেরেছেন।
ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে,
অনেক ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে আমি বলবো।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে শেফ। আমার মনে হয় আমরা তাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে দিতে পারি।
জি
থ্যাংক ইউ।
চলে আসেন।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী।
Quà sinh nhật à? Trai quỷ nhở? Mua được mà mình thu hàng này mà. May sang này vậy. Ok, này, lại và để nó tự di chuyển, là thể di chuyển, là thể chỉnh hai bên là xong. Đinh không ngoài, Đinh không ngoài, Đinh không thấy ơi, Đinh không thấy ơi, Đinh không thấy ơi, Đinh không thấy ơi, ai á, chôn tao. M là nó 50m. Nhanh lên tao. Từ từ rồi. Mặc thêm 7 Đẹp. Chuẩn không nhỉ? Bài sự nét đấy. Đây là biệt. Vậy gì hay à, mảnh rất nhiều mảnh nha, rất nhiều mảnh này. Cung luôn mà thôi, xin cái mảnh lấy đồ chỗ ăn vậy, nếu cái giáp máu nữa tiếp mấy cái mảnh cũng hết sạch mà. Anh lấy mảnh còn lại. Mày cho nhau, mày cho không? Mày cho anh không? Đừng chết nữa. Thằng Vũ vẫn đang nằm mà Dương. Chết. Đài. Mày không ai nhanh mà cái kia bây giờ có kỹ quá. Nhiều record à? Ai à? 200 lap không? 200 lap. 200 lap. 95 à? 195 lap à? Tính 200 lap đi. Wow. À đúng rồi. Nhầm. Yes. Solam.
আপনি নার্ভাস?
না নার্ভাস না, আল্লাহর মধ্যে আছি।
কেন এসেছেন শেয়ার রাঁধুনিতে?
আমার দুইটা মেয়ে, ওদের খুব ইচ্ছা মাকে টিভিতে দেখাবে, আর আমার রান্নাও আমার বাচ্চাদের ভালো লাগে দেখে এতটুকু আসে।
এটা কি পায়েস?
সীমানা যতই হোক দেয়ালে ঘেরা, এ আমারই মঞ্চ।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
কি নাম আপনার?
আরমিন হাসনাবানু রিনি।
আরমিন কি বানিয়েছেন?
স্ট্রবেরি সুইট গার্ড, গুলাবি স্লাইস। এটা কি করেছেন? এটাও স্ট্রবেরি দিয়ে করেছি, ওখানে একটু গ্রেপস ইউজ করেছি।
কি করেন আপনি?
একটা 5 স্টারে ট্রেনিশিপ হিসেবে ছিলাম, ট্রেনিং করেছি শুধু।
কোন 5 স্টারে?
রেডিসন ব্লুতে।
সো এটা নিয়ে পড়াশোনা করেছেন?
একটা জায়গায় 3 মাসের কোর্স করেছি।
কেন এসেছেন শেয়ার রাঁধুনিতে?
আমার খুব ইচ্ছা, মানে রাঁধুনি হওয়ার আর সবচেয়ে বড় ইচ্ছা, আমার দুইটা মেয়ে, ওদের খুব ইচ্ছা মাকে টিভিতে দেখাবে, আর আমার রান্নাও আমার বাচ্চাদের ভালো লাগে দেখে এতটুকু আসে। আমার একটা ডিশ আনা হয়নি, সেটা যদি আপনার পারমিশন দেন তাহলে আমি আনতে পারি আর কি।
নিয়ে আসেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
খুব এক্সাইটেড না? এগুলো ডিশ তৈরি করে ভুলে রেখে চলে আসছে।
এটা হচ্ছে মেজবানি বিফ বাহবান।
আমার কটকটিটা ভালো লেগেছে আপা, কেকটাও ভালো।
কেকটাও ভালো হয়েছে।
আপনি নার্ভাস?
না নার্ভাস না, আল্লাহর মধ্যে আছি।
5টা কুইজিনের নাম বলতে হবে, হ্যাঁ?
থাই, চাইনিজ।
হয়েছে তো, 2টা হয়েছে, আর 3টা আছে।
থাই, চাইনিজ, ইটালিয়ান।
ইটালিয়ান।
থাই, চাইনিজ, ইটালিয়ান। আপনার ফুডের সাথে আপনার কথা মিলতেছে না। আমি আপনার ফুড আজকে যেটা এনেছেন সেটা ভালো, এটার উপর বেস করে আমরা আপনাকে একটা সুযোগ দিব, একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব। চলে আসুন।
আমি খুবই এক্সাইটেড, বাট আমি আশা করি নাই যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পাবো। থ্যাংক ইউ গড, মানে আমি এতটুকু পর্যন্ত আসতে পেরেছি, বাকিটা আল্লাহ ভরসা।
ঠিকই জানি, কি জানি আমার মাঝে আমি
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
সেরা রাঁধুনি।
কি নাম আপনার?
আমার নাম মোসাম্মদ রেজওয়ানা খানম, ডাকনাম নীলা।
নীলা, কি করেন আপনি?
আমি একটা এনজিওতে চাকরি করি।
নীলা, কি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
জালি কাবাব করেছি, আর এটা হলো মোরগ পোলাও, সাথে রয়েছে ফিন্নি, আর সাথে সালাদ, আর সাথে রয়েছে বোরহানি।
এটা আপনি টেস্ট করেছিলেন?
সকালে করেছিলাম।
আজকেরটা?
আজকেরটা জালি কাবাবটা আজকেই আমার প্রথম করা, আমি এর আগে কখনো করিনি।
জালি কাবাব এটা আপনার ফার্স্ট টাইম করা?
জি, আমার ফার্স্ট টাইম।
রিস্কটা অনেক বেশি হয়ে গেল না? ফার্স্ট টাইম একটা জিনিস যেটা আপনি আগে কখনো বানাননি, ওটা নিয়ে এসেছেন।
আসলে আমি কনফিডেন্ট থেকে করেছিলাম। জি,
যে কোনো খাবারের টেস্টটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। রাইসের মধ্যে কি জাফরান দিয়েছেন?
জি, জাফরান দিয়েছি।
জালি কাবাবটায় লবণ কম। এটা কি পায়েস?
ফিন্নি।
আপনি বিদেশি কুইজিন কি বানাতে পারেন?
আমি চাইনিজ মেনু, যেটা ফ্রাইড রাইস, চিকেন ফ্রাই, কেক, পেস্ট্রি, এই টাইপের যে মোটামুটি সব কিছুই পারি।
আপনার খাওয়া ইন জেনারেল অনেক মজা। সো আজকের জন্য আমরা আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব। চলে আসুন।
আর আপনারা প্র্যাকটিস করবেন।
ওয়াও, ওয়েটিং কার্ড। এই প্রথম আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি সিজন 8-এ প্রথম আমি অংশগ্রহণ করেছি, এবং এটা আমার জন্য সত্যি অনেক আনন্দের যে প্রথমেই আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা যে পেয়েছি।
Mày 10% nữa. Mày ngã. Mày ô, không được. Đùa tao. Xuân không. Xuân 7 ơi. Đâu được rồi. Chọn dấu vậy. Không được rồi. Này lại lệch kìa này. 10 đây. Đó. Được tiếp à? 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá. 4 3%, 4 3 66 cũng được. Át này. Sẽ át giờ này rồi. Ê, chơi xong rồi, đánh trùng bài rồi, thằng này ấn tử thần ạ. Không sao thầy ơi, mình dồn trước là được. Sử thanh hóa. Bây giờ nói bàn. Xong rồi, xoay bài tự động. Đánh khám. Chuẩn chỉ đấy, chuẩn chỉ mà, xoay bài tự động. Go. Bình Chi Linh gọi thầy ơi. Nhót không? Nhót, đét. Cho tao. Ngao vậy. Vẫn đang vay, anh vẫn đang nhảy. Thắng mà. Let me show you darkness. Sai rồi. Sai đều. Thầy lái vô á, sao? Captain Vietnamese. Captain Việt Nam. Máy. Capture. Chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi. Chuẩn. 2 lần này. 2 lần. Đó, không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thầy bình tĩnh. 3 lần này. 3 lần 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 lần. 6 lần. 6 lần. Được 6 lần. 5 lần. Rồi 5. Chuẩn thế. Ngon. Còn một cái cung xanh nữa. Đây đi. Bài còn gì nhỉ? Có bài là yêu đét. Long Vương à? Yêu đét còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vậy. Thầy chưa chạm đất 49 rồi. Xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi. Mình tại không.
It looked really good. Taste wise, it is also very good.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কোথায় শিখলে বিফ লাজানিয়া বানানো?
এটাই ফার্স্টে ইউটিউব থেকে দেখেছিলাম এন্ড দেন কয়েকবার বাসায় নিজে ট্রাই করেছি 4-5 বারের মতো, যখন আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট করতে পেরেছি।
আমি সেরা চমক দেখাতে জ্বালাবো শিখা দেখিয়ে দেব যা হয়নি দেখা।
আমি মৌসুমি।
মৌসুমি কি বানিয়েছেন?
এটা হচ্ছে চকো ক্যারামেল চিজকেক ব্লসম।
Looks beautiful. I think আজকের দেখা one of the best presentation.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কি করেন আপনি?
আমার ছোটোখাটো একটা বিজনেস আছে ফুড নিয়ে, পাশাপাশি আমি ট্রেনার হিসাবে রাজশাহী মহিলা টিটিসিতে আছি। আমি মাস্টার্স কমপ্লিট করেছি হোম ইকোনমিক্স থেকে, আর এছাড়াও আমি হোটেল ম্যানেজমেন্টে ডিপ্লোমা করেছি, আর এখন করছি হলো কুলিনারি আর্টসের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা। এছাড়াও আমি কিছু লেভেল কমপ্লিট করেছি যেটা কুকিং এবং বেকিংয়ের উপরে।
সো আপনি রাজশাহী টিটিসি ট্রেনার?
জি।
সো রাজশাহী টিটিসি ট্রেনার হিসেবে ইউ হোল্ড আ ভেরি হাই পজিশন ইন দ্য সোসাইটি, রাইট? সো ওই পজিশন থেকে এসে এরকম একটা প্ল্যাটফর্মে দাঁড়িয়ে নিজের খানাকে প্রুভ করা, দ্যাট টেকস আ লট অফ গাটস। অল ইউর স্টুডেন্টস আর ওয়াচিং, যারা আপনাকে চিনে তারা দেখছে।
জি।
অ্যান্ড এটা তো অ্যাবাউট নাও তো 50-50, ইট ক্যান গো এনি ডিরেকশনে। ফুড প্রেজেন্টেশন নিয়ে আমি বলেছি, ইট লুকড রিয়েলি গুড। টেস্ট ওয়াইজ ইট ইজ অলসো ভেরি গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এভরি লেয়ার, ডিফারেন্ট এলিমেন্টস অফ ইট ভালো লেগেছে।
জি।
নিচের সসটা ভালো লেগেছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমাদের যদি সিলেক্ট হয়ে যান তাহলে কিন্তু একটা লম্বা সময় থাকতে হবে, মানে এত কিছু বাদ দিয়ে ওইটুকু কি করা সম্ভব?
সম্ভব, কারণ আমার বাচ্চারা খুব করে চায়, এটা তো আমার ভালো লাগার একটা জায়গা যে আমিও চাচ্ছি এখানে যেতে। সঙ্গে আমার বাচ্চাদের খুব ইচ্ছা যে তার মাকে এই পজিশনে দেখা যাক, তো আমি হয়তোবা জবও ছেড়ে দিতে পারি এখানে যাওয়ার জন্য।
মৌসুমী, আমরা আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব, ঠিক আছে?
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আসুন।
ইয়েস, পেয়ে গেছি আমার কাঙ্ক্ষিত কার্ডটি। যদি আমি অ্যাপিরনটি পেয়ে যাই তো আমি যেখানে জব করি তাদেরকে আমি জানাবো আমি ছুটি চাই 2 মাসের জন্য। যদি তারা মানে রাজি হয় তাহলে ওকে, আর যদি না রাজি হয় তো আমার স্বপ্ন পূরণের জন্য আমি জবটা ছেড়ে দেব, তাও আমি যেতে চাই ঢাকা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
আমার নাম তাসনিয়া আলী।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
আমি বানিয়েছি বিফ লাজানিয়া।
কোথায় শিখলে বিফ লাজানিয়া বানানো?
এটাই ফার্স্টে ইউটিউব থেকে দেখেছিলাম অ্যান্ড দেন কয়েকবার বাসায় নিজে ট্রাই করেছি 4-5 বারের মতো, যখন আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট করতে পেরেছি।
সো এটা পারফেক্ট আছে?
আই হোপ সো।
ইটালিয়ান আইটেমে কোন উপাদানটা ছাড়া কখনো ইটালিয়ান ডিশ হয় না?
টমেটো আর মজরেলা, ওদের প্রত্যেকটা আইটেমে কাইন্ড অফ এই দুইটা জিনিস কনসিস্টেন্ট থাকে।
অরিগানো অলসো।
অরিগানো অলসো, ইয়েস।
এখানে মজরেলা আসছে?
জি, হোমমেড মজরেলা, যেটা আমি নিজে বানিয়েছি।
হোমমেড?
জি।
I am very impressed যে you make your own mozzarella.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আর কি কি ইটালিয়ান ডিশ তুমি ভালো তৈরি করতে পারো?
স্প্যাগেটি উইথ মিটবলস, এটা ফ্রিকোয়েন্টলি বানাই। আর একটা হচ্ছে তিরামিসু।
বাংলা খাবার বানাতে পারো?
জি পারি।
5 ফোড়নে যে ব্যবহার করা হয়, 5 ফোড়ন নাম শুনেছো?
জি।
5টা মশলার নাম বলো তো।
মেথি, মৌরি, কালিজিরা, জিরা, নর্মাল জিরা অ্যান্ড না সরি লাস্টটা মনে পড়তে
রাঁধুনি থাকে ওর মধ্যে।
ও হ্যাঁ, সর্ষে
রাঁধুনিও থাকে, রাঁধুনি থাকে। মনে করেন আপনি সেরা রাঁধুনি হয়ে গেলেন,
জি,
15 লক্ষ টাকাও পেলেন,
জি,
দেন করবেন কি?
আই থিঙ্ক কালিনারি আর্টসে একটা ডিগ্রি পারসিউ করব ফার্স্ট অফ অল, অ্যান্ড বেকিংয়ে আমার আরও বেশি অনেক কিছু, যে অনেক টাইপের আইটেমস আছে, সো ওগুলো আমি আমার প্রফেশনালি শেখার ইচ্ছা আছে। তো আমি মোস্ট প্রবাবলি স্কিল বিল্ডিংয়ে ইনভেস্ট করব সবার ফার্স্ট।
So for now, we'll give you a waiting card. ঠিক আছে?
ঠিকই জানি আমার মাঝে আমি।
Dạ. Anh bốc lửa được giờ nhanh vậy, nhanh như điên mà chịu trốn. Cung xanh à, đáy máu, đáy máu. Đây Đúng ra thì buồn lắm rồi, buồn lắm em ơi, biết trách ai bây giờ. Đấu lên được rồi. Ôi, 18 mẫu 2 sao nữa. Thiếu tận 68 tiền cơ, mới có 53 tiền. Để đủ. Vay nữa không đời, vay nhà hack rồi, vay khác thì hack đâu. Vay app verify được mà. Asma chi hết lava dragon, cái cục lava phế mà, thấy khỏe hơn. Bữa nay đánh oan của nó còn chết cơ. Thằng thì top 1. Bạn thế cao tới top 1 vậy. Thắng top 1 này. Nếu sao thắng là thằng top 10. Phải thắng không vậy? Bắn nhỉ? Nhanh ghét. Thắng đi. Chưa thắng rồi, gần thắng. Khiếp, phải bắn toàn để chiêu bắn được mà. Đéo có đam. What the hell, 5 phép. Chiều rồi. Toàn 5 phép ạ. Ra gì à? Giờ sẽ khó khó lắp hủ làm màu đấy. Cầu nguyện đi. Cũng không may nghỉ mà. Nhớ hôm nay chắc quan rồi. Là quan linh cũng vậy. Mẹ thần thần yên rồi. Phải mong sống như vậy. Sống phải ra gì đi. Đéo ra gì thua đấy. Mày đánh thần rừng đâu. À đánh nhật sĩ vậy. Nhật sĩ của tao vậy. Hay rồi, hay rồi, hay. Hay, xếp mấy nữa là hay. Xếp mấy nữa là hay. Đấy rồi, Mày. Nếu được rồi, không hay. Không thua. Không thắng.
আগে কোথায় দেখা হয়েছে আমাদের?
এখানে দেখা হয়েছে।
ব্যাংকে চাকরি করবে না ফুড নিয়ে কাজ করবে?
আমি ফুড নিয়েই কাজ করতে চাই, তখন আর কোনো দিকে তাকাবো না।
দেখিয়ে দেব যা হয়নি দেখা।
এটা আমি একটু ফিউশন করেছি, এটার নাম বাস্কেট অফ সুইটোপিয়া।
বাস্কেট অফ সুইটোপিয়াটা কি?
তো এটার অর্থ হলো মিষ্টি রাজ্য, মানে সুইট কিছু এখানে আছে ভেতরে।
এটা কি আগে বাসায় ট্রাই করেছেন নাকি এই প্রোগ্রামের জন্য ফার্স্ট টাইম?
সে বাসায় একবার পড়েছি।
আয়শা, আপনি আগেও শের রাঁধুনিতে পার্টিসিপেট করেছিলেন। আপনি এত ডেসপারেটলি বারবার করে শের রাঁধুনিতে কেন আসতে চাচ্ছেন?
সেরা রাঁধুনি মানে এই যতগুলো কম্পিটিশন হচ্ছে রান্নার, তার মধ্যে এটাই বেস্ট সব দিক থেকে, কোয়ালিটিতে। আমার মনে হয় আপনাদের সংস্পর্শে থাকলে আমি আরও বেশি বেটার কিছু শিখবো, এবং প্ল্যাটফর্ম একটা দরকার আছে আমার, কারণ এটা আমার একটা প্যাশন।
আসেন।
ক্রিম রোলে বানিয়েছি, আর হচ্ছে গিয়ে মায়ের কাছ থেকে শেখা এটা বানিয়েছি শ্রিম্প হচ্ছে কারি।
কি করো তুমি?
আমি একটা ফরেন ব্যাংকে কর্মরত আছি।
ধরো সেরা রাঁধুনি হয়ে গেলে তখন কি ব্যাংকে চাকরি করবে না ফুড নিয়ে কাজ করবে?
আমি ফুড নিয়েই কাজ করতে চাই, তখন আর কোনো দিকে তাকাবো না।
ওই পর্যায়ে নেয়ার জন্য তুমি নিজে ওইভাবে প্রিপেয়ার হয়ে
জি, আমি প্রিপেয়ার হয়ে এসেছি এবার।
Your food is good enough.
থ্যাংক ইউ। আজকে সেরা রাঁধুনিতে এসেছি, ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, খুবই ভালো লাগছে। বাট মেইন থিং ইজ আই ওয়ান্ট দিস অ্যাপ্রন, আর এটাই হচ্ছে গিয়ে এখন এটার জন্যই ওয়েট করছি। আর এটাই হচ্ছে আমার ড্রিম, যে আমি আসলে আজকে অ্যাপ্রনটা নিয়েই যেতে চাই।
আমি আজকে যে দুটো ডিশ নিয়ে এসেছি বরিশালের কথা চিন্তা করে এনেছি। একটা হচ্ছে কোকোনাট প্যানাকটা, সাথে হচ্ছে উপরে নলেন গুড়ের একটা সিরাপ করেছি। আর একটা ডিশ ওটা হচ্ছে আমি ডাম্পলিংয়ের সাথে বরিশালের ট্রেডিশনাল যে হুররা, ওটাকে হচ্ছে যে ঝোলটা হয় ওটা আমি একটু গ্রেভি করে রেখেছি।
মোমো, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ,
মোমো উইথ বরিশালের
হুররা।
অ্যামেজিং। আগে কোথায় দেখা হয়েছে আমাদের?
এখানে দেখা হয়েছে।
এখানে
ল্যাব পিজনে।
ইয়েস।
তুমি লাস্ট 1 বছর বরিশালের সব ট্রেডিশনাল রান্নাগুলো শিখেছো?
মানে বাঙালি যত খাবার হয়, মানে বাসার রান্নাগুলো, যেহেতু আমার নলেজ ছিল বাট টেস্টটা আমি আনতে পারিনি, ব্যালেন্সটা আমি।
এখন কি পেরেছো?
এখন সেটাই আমি আপনাদের কাছ থেকেই জানবো।
বরিশালে কি কি ট্রেডিশনাল রান্না তুমি পারো?
বরিশালে একটা নারকেল চিংড়ি পিঠা হয়, সেটা পারি। আর বরিশালের মলিদাটা ঈদের সময় বিশেষ করে অনেক বেশি জনপ্রিয়।
মলিদাটা তুমি পারো?
মলিদাটা নানুর কাছ থেকে শিখেছি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
ডেজার্টটা অসাধারণ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আই লাভ দিস ডেজার্ট।
এবং তুমি যে বরিশালের সুরডাটা ট্রাই করেছো, আমি এইটুকু বলতে পারি যে বরিশালের এই সুরডার অথেন্টিক টেস্ট অনেকের হাতে আসে না, কিন্তু তোমার হাতে 100% এসেছে।
আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক আমাদের আর কিছু বলার আছে। ফুড যখন এত মজা হয়, উই হ্যাভ টু গিভ ইউ আ ওয়েটিং কার্ড।
গত ওয়েটিং কার্ড, এবং লাস্ট সিজনে আমি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে যে ভুলগুলো করেছিলাম সেখান থেকে আমি অনেক কিছু শিখতে পেরেছি। এবং এবার আমার লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে মহামঞ্চ, এবং মহামঞ্চে যে আমি চাই সেরা রাঁধুনির খেতাবটা অর্জন করতে পারি, এবং এটাই হবে আমার
এবছরের অথবা আমার পুরো জীবনের সবচেয়ে বড় একটি অর্জন, রান্নার স্বীকৃতি।
Ăn ngay. Wow, Hiếu vui, Hiếu béo, tao mày, con Tuấn xong gì? Dương áo Dương về quê. Không, Dương về quê gì? Cho về quê cho nước vào trong. Ai đi ăn lỗ ấy. Thằng Dương đi ăn lỗ ấy. Chít đây à? Có một chít đây à? Có một chít đây là đâu? 5 người mà, chủ đề Hiếu béo rồi đó, em quên à? Đó. Yes. 200 rồi. Em muốn chắc hay thôi nhỉ, tích tích bao giờ nhớ tích cho em. Ê, cái game này cái trò đang có sự kiện đúng không? Trời ơi, game này có sự kiện nó đang cho bốn mấy tiếng x2 ngôi sao, x2 may mắn, x2 tiền này có sao? Gà lúc cậu một lúc anh không sẵn sàng vào trận từ của anh. Đau hàm. Cộng một chít đây Vũ ơi, cộng một chít đây. Yes. Mình một chút vua cao ấy, vua cao chắc là khoái lưng với vua à? Tí này anh tin. Chắc là thằng anh ngồi nhiều quá bị thoái hóa rồi. Này từ ngày đánh game từ cấp 2 đến bây giờ sự mà áp game đấy. Yes sir, bút. Tí được lắp tiếp theo 200 củ 300 củ vào. Đây rồi, sắp reverse nữa rồi. Một reverse nữa xong bay cứ chậm chậm ấy, chôn đấy. Học vị trí 6 đang làm content mà. Thì anh ấy Anh chị 6 ơi, lo học vị 6 trên link các chú bé đi đánh giải. Viking thằng ấy đánh chôn mà. Gì phải Titan giải khó so cái. Thằng ấy sự kinh ấy. Anh mua chuột ở shop của nó mà em, thằng ấy nó order chuột nước ngoài nó bán rồi đấy, anh không mua chuột của nó mà. Chuột sĩ, chuột 7 lít, chuột nói chung là chuột sĩ nhất trong tầm giá một củ rồi. Đó, có xịt chú binh bikini nhất trong tầm giá một củ này em. Anh không mua mấy con đấy đâu, mấy con đấy anh không có tiền, chôn này thầy 400 tỷ thôi, đây rồi, thầy cần bay 3 lần nữa thì đủ rồi. Nhà đây đâu? Có chứ sao không? Đây, mở trứng em ơi. Thôi à? Không biết. Chó à? Mà đã có chửi đi không? Anh ra con thờ rét rồi này, nó bắt anh đánh định mệnh đúng rồi. Nó bắt ra thờ rét với con Afia. Xóa này đó. Con thầy vợ bạn gái cơ quan. Gái thế là là vậy. Chào Hoàng Tuấn. Còn thầy bạn gái Tourette à? Xì. Tuấn làm game. Tuấn làm game. Làm game mà, Tuấn làm game mà. Uầy, anh ra quả đại tiêu bị sự đồ ngon hết. Năm số toái rồi, đây rồi, năm số toái vui sắp rebirth rồi. Birthday to you, happy rebirth to you. Bình chỉ lệnh. Thằng Red làm việc không? Red gì thôi tất cả mọi thứ đều dừng lại rồi. Ôi khỏe đấy. Ây à, mua đánh content à? Ây, đánh content mà. Cầm cái tên lửa bay sự nhanh ấy. Một tháng 4 tuần tròn bền. Cái gì vậy? Nó mang theo hả? Tưởng mày mang theo. Tự động chuyển hóa bản đấu. Rồi xong. Ui dạo oan rồi. Mày đi. Mày đi ra oan rồi, tao ra oan là mày đi. Không à? Dễ lắm. Nhảy đấy, không phải. Nhảy dễ mà, nhảy dễ chết. Nếu có cam không nhỉ? Có cam không nhỉ? Quân sự không quản tại chỗ nào quân sự không cam. Cũ mà, nó là bọn tao học ở trường thể thao, trường giáo dục thể dục, trường thể dục thể thao, sự là đúng phải trường đúng. Nó đang ẩn danh. Sorry broccoli, tôi lỡ nhảy. đang ẩn danh thế gì. Và là sau trận chung kết tôi trả nợ gì chứ. Giờ đang mua đá bóng nữa, sự bị chi linh ấy. Tôi sổ hộ nghèo à? Có thắng à? Ui, nhiều thế nhờ. Rồi, được. Anh ấy à? Anh ấy vẫn học ở đấy à? Lại ra hay sao ấy? Nó đánh Linh Quy rất mà. Linh Quy chiến tướng rồi sao ấy? What the hell? Rồi chưa? Đừng, cho Liên Quân sao được? Chơi gì trên máy tính đi. Được, giờ làm sự khoản. con vợ hôm nọ quay lên mình cái sự cáo ấy. Đéo hiểu. Con vợ ngách qua sự điêu ấy. Nó quay lên mình mà, đéo hiểu. Thấy anh thanh niên đang 31 tiếng, xong rồi ấn vào thấy đánh liên minh. Đéo hiểu. Lúc ấy mày chưa check kìa, tao ấn vào thấy đánh minh. Đéo hiểu. Con vợ chôn cho chịu được. Rồi ngứa nghiện mà, sự nghiện đấy, đam mê. Cái gì nhưng mà cái gì ấy anh nói cái gì? Không, cái thằng quay viết cùng tao đợt lọ đâu, thằng ấy nó dám đánh nó dám đánh liên minh. Quý mà. Cô thấy không? Nó để bao nhiêu? Nó để xịn à? Nó để xịn à? What? À, chắc là nó xét thế. Nó xét thế cho mượt đấy, cho vít mượt. Thằng Vũ quay ra tên lỏ mà. 2 tiếng 6 ghi. Gì? Ui, anh đi bớt rồi Vũ ơi. Anh bay trên trời Vũ ơi. Anh sử dụng bay trời, anh đến đây super xe. Đi bớt liều ba. Quay lọ đéo gì đấy. Vũ, anh bay siêu thấp Vũ ơi. Anh đi bớt sang bay siêu thấp này. Bớt sang bay siêu thấp mà. Anh sử dụng yếu rồi Vũ ạ. Được anh chạy. Không, tại trường mày có cơ sở xịn nên chỉ chẳng phải ở đấy sao? Phải cho học sinh mình thấy là trường mình có một cơ sở xịn là Binh Chi Linh. Lộ mà. Yeah. Tình yêu lúc quân sự chỉ để làm content thôi. Có mấy thằng đợt tao đi ấy, đợt tao đi 2 đứa mà đang quân sự đấy là 2 đứa trong cái group content của trường mà thì nó nhìn đã biết rồi nhưng mà muốn nhìn muốn tưởng thằng ấy cao. Nó tóc xù mà, thằng ấy tóc xù thực sự là